Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back down under the mat. We are here in Madison Square Garage around the pool table of relevancy. Mr. Dan Danielson to my left. I'm Rowdy Roddy Reece.
He is Rowdy Roddy Reece. There you go.
Here to talk about all things professional wrestling. Big week in professional wrestling this week, but let's get personal first.
Oh, shall we?
I wore this shirt for a reason. We had the Lucha Fantastica event at the Harmony German Club in Canberra last night, which I got to help with ring setup and security for the show, I guess.
Oh, you could stand around watching and making sure no one was running around outside.
We've been to a show there before. We went to the
have.
family one.
It's very loud.
Like a year and a half ago or something. And where we stood by the stairs.
Oh, where the wrestlers come out from?
Yeah. So I was standing there and I grabbed the jackets or whatever the wrestlers were wearing and take them back out the back.
The costume, so you couldn't tell that it was Dan Archer and Luke Watts wrestling. I mean, if it was.
Well, funnily enough, Dan Archer wasn't there. So.
Oh, okay. Well, spoiler alert. Then.
Spoilers. But we had the two main attractions, Chico and Chica. Who walk around like pouring tequila in everyone's mouth in the adult show, which they don't do at the family show.
I would hope that they didn't. Because an 8-year-old with tequila would be a whole lot of fun.
You just put water in the tequila bottle and make them.
It's probably an
I think it gives the wrong image.
Yes.
But yeah, it was really good. So I was like kind of just watching them in case people got a little too handsy
rowdy
or rough. And it was rowdy.
Rowdy Roddy Reece is over there looking for the rowdiness.
So yeah, that was good. It was nice seeing an adult show. Because like experiencing the family show, it's very, very, very different vibes. So I'm not going to tell you when it is. Remind me once we finish recording because it hasn't been announced yet. But I know when the next show is. So
okay, do we
make sure you get tickets. Well, I mean, I'll be there.
Oh, I work for the academy. I'm going to be at the show.
Get in for free
backstage now. Look at me.
But I couldn't drink last night. I was technically on the job.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah. What did you do with your week? Just worked the whole week, didn't you?
I did work a lot of the week. I was fairly sick after Sydney. Felt like on one Monday morning I woke up, felt like I'd licked too many train windows from Sydney and got pretty sick from it.
Why are you licking train windows?
I don't know. That's how I felt for like the first half of the week. Sydney trains, man. Editor Luke, I don't know how you do it every day. It's horrible. But yeah, so I worked all week and then we had the Canberra show yesterday, which is a very expensive.
Which I completely forgot was on.
It's a very expensive day out for anybody that has kids and goes to any form of Ekka or Royal Easter show or anything like that.
Yeah.
Show bag. How much is a show bag?
I remember show bags being like $20, $30 when I was growing up.
So I remember when I was going to the show, this is showing my age a little bit, but when we used to go, my grandparents would give me $50. And that was my day's worth of show bags and food and stuff.
So you get a few show bags.
You'd get
a dag.
I'd always go for like the Coca-Cola bag because it used to have the cool satchel or backpack or whatever. So that was the bag you'd get, like the radio one, the Triple M bag or something. And then you'd get like the Mars Bar bag, the Birdie Beetle, whatever. I'd get a whole bunch of bags. It'd be $50 worth, sorted.
Yeah.
$36 for a show bag this year. Like the Pokemon Go one on things like that, $36. Birdie Beetle,
rough.
$6.50.
Bargain.
It has 6 Birdie Beetles in it.
Oh, what?
That's it.
What?
That's it, brother.
That's a ripoff.
Everything at the show is a ripoff. Dagwood dogs were like nearly $10 a pop. Like it is an expensive
inflation is hitting
day.
fucking everything these days.
I know. Even when you work with your cousins and you're doing those little shows and they got to catch a little yellow bloody duck to pick the number to win a prize. Like,
That's why I don't go anymore.
It's a very expensive day out.
Yeah.
You know, it would be better than going to the show in that sort of sense.
Opening a box.
Well, staying at home and watching our podcast on YouTube. Please make sure you like and subscribe on all the platforms that podcasts
20 more
out.
subscribers to get to 1,000.
We're almost at 1,000.
We're getting there. We're slowly getting there.
We're putting more stuff up on our Spotify account as well. So if you listen and don't watch, go check out our Spotify. Obviously, watch us on YouTube. And please make sure you go back and watch the special interview we had with Robbie Eagles. Yeah. It's the first ever guest that we've had in Madison Square Garage. And he's obviously a champion bloke. Go watch that one because it's a really fun chat with him.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's pivot to WWE now. And the hot topic of the week, the giant box that got delivered on Monday Night Raw.
I thought you were talking about Jordan Grace at the gym. you saw
That ain't PG. Can't
if
talk
you
about
saw
that.
Blake Monroe's tweets about that one, then you know. what I'm talking about.
It was the response to Blake Monroe's tweet that I was just like,
Also very true.
yeah, absolutely.
What is in the box?
What's in the box? In the box. What's in the box today? Or not today.
All week long.
28th of February, 1st of March for us.
Oh, so it's very conveniently placed that it will open on Elimination Chamber Day.
Everyone's immediate first thoughts, Chris Jericho.
Yeah, it's logical.
I like the little breakdown of Chris Jericho debuted in Chicago. Elimination Chamber. Well, yeah, apparently. All I ever remembered was he debuted against The Rock.
The Rock, yeah.
I never remembered the city that he debuted in. So apparently he debuted in Chicago against The Rock. Mm-hmm. Where's Elimination Chamber?
It's in Chicago.
But is he still on AEW's roster? That's the question.
He's still on AEW's roster page. The Fozzy World Tour doesn't finish until the 21st of February. Conveniently, 1 week before Elimination Chamber.
Yes.
So that probably lines up. But I don't know. Did they? Because I've only watched the highlights and everything of SmackDown because I was at the show yesterday. Did they do anything with the box on SmackDown? Because I know when Pierce found it, and the awkward dude was just like, "This is for you, Mr. WWE," and he's like, "Go send it to Nick Aldis on Friday." Like that was really poorly
And the dude
acted.
was showing his clipboard and it was blank.
Oh, so poorly acted. But I get it.
Luckily, on SmackDown when they were talking about it,
Okay, so they
you
talk about
did not see the clipboard.
Okay, what happened on
So
SmackDown?
He just sent it back to Raw. It's just going to go back and forth between the shows until
This is Mr.
Elimination
McMahon's golden
Chamber.
egg.
But
This
luckily,
is the gobbledygooker all over again.
But luckily, we've only got a week left as of recording
It's true.
until Elimination Chamber. Aside from Chris Jericho, the sarcastic predictions I've seen
Yep.
is Triple H popping out with a sign that says, "This is a new era." And the very, 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 very highly unlikely one that I don't even want to mention was Vince McMahon being back.
Right. Okay. I think I was on the Wrestle Radio Twitch on Thursday having a chat to those boys.
Yeah.
And they brought up the box and they were discussing it. And I said my prediction for what's in the box is a QR code that gives you a 25% off WrestleMania tickets because they need to sell them. And so that is what it is. It's a special sales deal to try and sell WrestleMania tickets.
I feel like if it's anything except a surprise return, it's just a massive fucking letdown.
Absolutely. 100% it's going to be. I did sort of also think that I think maybe it was the Wrestle Talk guys or someone was saying that this time last year where they were struggling a little bit with stories and numbers for WrestleMania, they were like, how do we get Elimination Chamber? How do we get some eyes on the product? What do we do?
If you smell.
Nick Khan put a call in, got The Rock involved with the
Heel
horrible
turn,
John Cena
John
heel
Cena.
turn, right? Sorry, the brilliant John Cena heel turn, the horrible John Cena heel run. Do you think this year they called The Rock and he didn't answer? He's like, hey, I'm busy. I'm too busy being the smashing machine or whatever else. Because this box, and like you said, one of the options that you brought up then was it was a Vince McMahon in the box, which I don't think is going to happen. Obviously, all the Janelle Grant stuff. Did you see she came out and actually
What
had
if
a
it's
statement?
Brock in a box?
Oh, Box Lesnar?
Box Lesnar.
We call him Box Lesnar. It gets F5'd everywhere.
That's great.
Janelle
Grant.
Janelle Grant came out, and I haven't seen everything about it, so please.
I read through it this morning because I saw it pop up and the statement that she made. I just like scrolled through and read what she read.
Yep. Nothing really. It was just more like
just more expanding on the things we already knew.
and NDAs and things that you can't talk about and how difficult that is for people, etc., etc. How much it ruins their life, and it probably does. I fully
She
get
did
it.
call out TKO though.
Yeah. So
Like-
that to me, like that coming out, and then obviously the body cam footage of being released recently of Vince with his, car accident.
crash last year.
They're not. It's not Vince. He's not getting put back on TV. Not a chance in the world.
No.
But TKO are desperate. TKO are desperate.
Yeah.
Could they have just called Vince and said, "Hey, you're the best promoter of all time for wrestling. What would you do? What would you think about?" And Vince said, "Give him a mystery box."
Like
Because it's a very Vince idea.
The mystical Fabergé egg that they had the other year.
Fabergé egg.
Who stole it? Who done it?
The anonymous Raw general manager.
Yeah.
That was a very Vince idea where it was just let's give them some so that they can
Something to
overbook
think
and
about.
fancy
Something
book
to people.
themselves.
Yeah.
It's a very
You're going to open the box. And
Very
I
Vince,
swear to God, if I see a QR code, I'm going to be so mad. So mad.
look. I think the obvious pick is Jericho.
Yeah. Yeah. Almost too obvious that I'm now going to be disappointed if it's not. Similar to him being in the Rumble.
Yeah, well, we're just building ourselves up for this.
Oh, absolutely. That's half the fun.
Did the box have like holes in it? Like air holes? Are they going to open it and Jericho's going to be dead and just fall out because he's been stuck in a box for 3 weeks? That they shipped halfway across the country.
I mean, Y2J is dead.
Aldous and Pierce. Maybe it's just like a podium in the box. And on top of the podium is a book. And it's the list of Jericho.
A book. It was always like a notepad.
Okay, well then it's that. It's the list of Jericho. What if that's what's in the box? Because then it's not Chris Jericho.
But what if it's the list of KO? KO comes back.
Oh, it's Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens coming back.
Oh, don't get my hopes up about something I really actually want.
Yeah.
Because I will take
I miss Kevin. Well, while we're on the topic of the box and Elimination Chamber, let's talk about the qualifying matches that we had this week.
I'm so mad about this too.
Oh.
Like, let's... everyone that's watched our TikToks and our YouTube videos, thank you very much for the support. Obviously, continue to like and subscribe because we really appreciate it.
We've finally surpassed, it's a small victory for us.
Yep.
400 followers on Instagram.
Oh, have we?
I'm pretty happy about
Good
that. I feel like Instagram's a whole different ballgame.
Yes.
So
Instagram is there's a lot on there. TikTok we're going much better at. And we had a lot of views and a lot of likes and a lot of commentary on the video where I shit on the fact that CM Punk and Finn Balor are having a match.
Both of them.
I stand by it and I'm going to complain about it again today. But again, the booking from this Raw for the Elimination Chamber also made me mad. Please.
Which qualifier do you want to talk about first? The one where the tag team specialist won their qualifier? And I fucking told you like days beforehand.
That one I
in a sarcastic manner, mind you. Because it was, Bailey, Asuka, and who was the third?
I
can't remember.
Who was the third?
It doesn't matter. They lost.
That is a correct statement, but...
It wasn't Ivy Nile.
No.
It wasn't Lyra because she was in the the previous week.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, man, who was it?
It wasn't Rio, it wasn't Io, it wasn't Lash. Who was it?
I don't know.
Was it Zelina? No, it was Zelina in the other match.
Yeah.
I'll have a quick cheeky Google so we don't look
horribly
inadequate of
question our journalistic integrity.
Versus Asuka versus Chamber qualifier.
Versus mystery opponent. But yes, I sarcastically said a couple days before Raw, when they announced the match.
It was Natty.
Oh, that's right. That's embarrassing for her.
Well, I mean, not so much for us.
Yeah. I said sarcastically a couple days before this qualifying match, and I was like, "Oh, look, Asuka's in it, the tag team specialist, so she's going to win, right?"
Yeah, and here we are.
And yeah, here we are again. Number one contender opportunity for the so-called tag team specialist. How do you feel about that, Daniel?
Oh, look, I don't really care.
Well, she's not winning.
She's not winning it. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. I don't really care too much about it. All it was going to progress some part of the women's tag team storyline, whether it was Bailey because of Bailey and Lyra or it's Asuka because of Asuka and Kairi.
Yeah.
I think it's more the Asuka side because of the feud with Rhea and Io and all the stuff that's happened with Kairi backstage. That kind of makes more sense that it's her. I just don't really care.
Yeah.
I like this whole women's chamber now.
Well, let's talk about the other women's qualifier that happened on SmackDown this week.
I love this finish, oh my God.
Yeah. Match was okay, somewhat. Charlotte, Nia, and Kiana James. We thought Charlotte was a shoo-in.
Mm-hmm.
And much to people's chagrin, she actually did not win, even though there was technically a 3 count during the match.
Okay.
There was... You only watched the highlights of SmackDown this week. So there was a point where Charlotte and Kiana James did a Spanish fly off the top rope.
Okay.
And it was one of those situations where...
Also, WWE, why is that not in your highlights package? Like I should have seen that.
Probably because the pinfall was botched. And Kiana James kind of didn't kick out on time and the ref had to stop his count. And then she kicked out. It was one of those awkward situations. Ones. So they probably didn't want to show that. But they could have at least put the Spanish fly in,
100%.
right? Come on. But yeah, we thought Charlotte was a shoo-in. But no, Kiana James snatched it out from under Charlotte Flair's figure 8.
Quite literally from underneath Charlotte's figure 8.
I'm very happy with that surprise.
Look, I think it's a good surprise, kind of like the person they put through in the men's match, which I'm not angry that person's in the match. I'm angry about other parts of that qualifier and why that was there.
Which one, the Raw or SmackDown?
The Raw one.
Okay, we'll talk about that next.
We'll get back to that one in a second. So, I don't mind Kiana being in there. It's fine when you've got that. You remember Montez Ford, when Montez Ford was in the Elimination Chamber a couple of years ago?
Was that for the US title, though?
No, he was in the big one with, like, Seth and everyone. And it was like, because he was the only one that was going to be able to get up on top of the cages and do those massive spots and things like that. And you're like, this will be cool. Give the
spot
new
guy.
person the spots.
I'm not going to call him a spot monkey.
We're not. And I don't know if Kiana is the spot girl in this kind of match, but it's the kind of like, oh, here's a new up-and-coming person, throw him in with the people and see what happens.
Yeah. Well, her little, she got interviewed.
Yeah.
The cameras were on her and she was coming back
after.
out and she's like, everyone's been asking what I've been doing for all these weeks, just standing by ringside. She's been calculating her next move and, well, it paid off for her. I'm very happy to see her in this sort of situation.
So
because we've been singing her praises for the last few weeks.
Oh, for sure.
After seeing it, like,
in the Rumble and stuff, which is great.
After seeing what she's capable of.
Has she now surpassed Julia? Like, not in ring quality. I think we all know that what Julia's done in Stardom and what her quality level is higher than probably what Kiana James is right now. But
yeah. But WWE's presentation of Julia, yes.
And Julia is your women's US champion. And her manager is the one that's qualifying for the chamber and not her.
Yeah.
That's a little awkward to book that way, isn't it?
A little bit.
Fair enough.
A little bit. Let's dip back to Raw and talk about that men's qualifier. Javon Evans, Gunther, and Penta, wasn't it? I don't care, man. I remember who won and who lost. Who won and who lost.
Two people in this match, and I was like, "Oh, that's exciting." Gunther versus
just put Gunther.
Evans versus Chamber qualifier. I was Dom.
Oh.
We don't forget Dom, but look, there's been a lot of wrestling this week we've tried to watch.
Yeah.
I hated this match. I hated this match when it was announced because we've said for a while now since
you said.
Okay, I've said and I stand
You've been
by
championing it.
Gunther should not lose. 2026, Gunther should not lose a match. Right? You've got him to retire John Cena.
Yep.
He is the career killer. He then retires AJ Styles, seemingly out of the blue to everybody.
Yep.
He is an absolute dominant beast. He won that tournament. He's retired Cena. He's retired AJ. Don't let him lose. Then you go and put him in at number 30 in the Royal Rumble and he loses. Technically, it's not a one-on-one match, so he's still undefeated. And then
hasn't
now
been pinned or submitted.
Oh, that is the caveat that they ride the coattails all year long as he's never been pinned this year. Don't fucking care. He was in a triple threat match and he didn't win it. If you don't win the match, guess what? You lost.
I would.
If you ain't first, you're last. And that's what Dom Toretto has always taught me from Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
If you ain't first, you're last. And Gunther didn't win this match.
Amazing reference.
I did not think he needed to be in a qualifier because, again, he's not winning the chamber, right?
Not winning a title.
So don't put him in there. If you want him to be built as this career killer beast where he is untouchable this year and no one can get close to him, don't let him lose.
And then you have him fight Dragon Lee?
Look, I'm fine but kill Dragon Lee. Squash Dragon Lee. Destroy him. And
then it's Ray at WrestleMania.
Sure.
I know you don't want it.
I don't want Ray.
I know you want Ray and Dom.
Yes.
I initially wanted Ray and Dom, but this works to the story. Okay?
Yeah, but then if you watch Ray, and the context of this is weird too, because I watched Ray Mysterio and Cody Rhodes on his podcast. What do you want to talk about? What do you talk about? Which was a good interview. It was an interesting side to see some stuff from Ray because he doesn't really do a lot of podcasts.
Yeah.
He talks about his daughter Aaliyah getting into wrestling. He talks a little bit about Dom. And you know that he's being very tongue-in-cheek talking about Dom, that, he's not really my son. I'm a deadbeat dad. And he's playing to the character because he has to play to the character.
Yeah.
But I feel like it was recorded almost pre-Rumble because it was he'd just come back from his injury. So he was talking about tagging with John and Sheamus. And they had that 6-man tag. That to me was December. Before that, November.
Yeah, end of November or first week of December.
Yeah. So it's an old recording that they've only just released. So the context for when he says things kind of throws me off. But the way that Ray talks on that is all about that Dom's career is going to be bigger than his and he's shaped everything and blah, blah. Ray's career is Dom's career, and he's ending with Dom. End of story. I love your idea, and I agree that the career killer could work, and Ray is probably close to being retired this year, next year, sometime soon. It is Dominic Mysterio versus Rey Mysterio for his last ever match. It has to be.
I know.
And if they take that away, I'm going to be even more angry than the fact that they retired AJ Styles in 2.5 weeks.
Yes. I know. I get it. But what else does Gunther do? Do you just want Gunther and Dragon Lee at WrestleMania? Fuck, no one's going to give a shit about that.
He can't, I know that that's his gimmick, right? But when Randy Orton was the legend killer,
he wasn't always.
It wasn't every match against a legend.
Yeah.
Like, Gunther can have normal
feuds.
like,
it's WrestleMania, and you're going to give him Dragon Lee?
No, you're not. No, you're definitely not.
What other option is there with how the story's progressing, and we've got 8 weeks till WrestleMania or something?
Is there somebody showing up on Raw this week?
Brock Lesnar. You reckon they're going to do it?
Well,
that's
it was the match 2 years ago.
That's SummerSlam.
You run it back. Why? Let's assume on Monday Night Raw in Atlanta, Georgia, which is what's coming up this week, WWE is doing a big AJ Styles farewell ceremony. They're flying in people from SmackDown. They're all going to be in there. Like, it's going to be a lot. They're going to do the whole kit and caboodle, and I feel like this is absolutely a panic knee-jerk reaction from WWE to say, AJ Styles, please stay retired, please. For the love of God, stay retired. Because if this was always the plan before you retire him at the Rumble, surely you announce this.
Yeah.
AJ Styles does the podcast with Stephanie McMahon after that match at the Royal Rumble. Surely you announce it that we're giving you a farewell show in your hometown in a couple of weeks. Wasn't mentioned. So this to me is a super late, hey AJ, we're going to give one more thing for you. Possibility, I announce AJ Styles as the Hall of Fame on the same class as Stephanie McMahon. But again, why would you not have done that on Stephanie's podcast?
Yeah.
Right? So to me, this is all a very knee-jerk thing for AJ Styles. They need to pump WrestleMania tickets. They need to get some eyes on the product. They need to build some things to get people involved for the next 8 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think any of us are going to be agreeable to AJ Styles wrestling again. So I don't think it's AJ coming back to say, Gunther, I want one more match.
Mm-hmm.
But I cannot see a world where you have this big farewell thing for AJ Styles
and something doesn't come
Gunther doesn't get involved in it.
Yeah, okay.
And Gunther comes out and he tries to ruin out AJ and he tries to do this. And if it's Dragon Lee that comes out to protect his friend AJ Styles, no one gives a shit.
Yeah.
But what happens if the biggest bully in WWE, the guy that has bullied every single person he's ever had a wrestling match with, he's the big bad Brock Lesnar, comes out and says, hey, Gunther, that's my job. You don't belittle AJ Styles.
That's mine.
You don't belittle everybody else. You're not the big bad. You're not the boss of the place around here. That's me. So you step in line. And if you want to try and be the big bully and the career killer, you've got to go through me first. There's your WrestleMania match. You get Gunther versus Brock Lesnar. Okay. You can have Brock go over because Brock doesn't like losing, which is fine. So Brock goes over.
And that would work towards running it back at SummerSlam to then retire Brock
where
Lesnar.
Gunther says, fine. Or you do exactly what you did with the AJ Styles match. Gunther goes over and Brock says, I want a rematch. Gunther says, I've bet you. I don't need to do it again. And Brock says, fine. AJ did it. I'll do it. My hometown, SummerSlam, rematch. My career's on the line.
Sold. Let's go. And that sells me on a Brock Lesnar match for WrestleMania much more than that rumored LA Knight Brock Lesnar match they're talking about. Like, what benefit does that have for anyone?
Yeah.
The only thing that I can think of, which I mentioned to you just before we started recording, is that a way for them to test LA Knight against Brock Lesnar to see if he's fit to have a championship run?
Yeah, but like you've had LA Knight against Roman Reigns to see if he was good for a championship run. You've put LA Knight in fatal 4 ways.
It's Brock Lesnar.
I don't think LA Knight is the kind of guy to work a Brock Lesnar match.
And that's the thing. Like, I don't see that as like must-see marquee match that should be on WrestleMania.
No. But to be fair, I don't see what LA Knight could do that is a must-see match. I mean, the other rumors I'm hearing are obviously him against The Vision and him against Logan Paul and something like that.
Yeah.
One rumor that I've seen floating around, and I quite like this pitch. I think it might have been Santi that had it. I don't know if it's his idea. I'll give you the credit for it though, Santi, and I'll let you send me a DM and let me know about it. Was obviously the other mystery that's continuing on Raw is the Masked Man.
the masked
Who
man.
is
That
the masked
clearly
man?
Grayson Waller.
Like when we saw that crowd TikTok video of the person like next to him when he was up in the top of the stands,
It's the eyes.
it's Grayson Waller. Like that is 1,000% Grayson Waller under that mask.
Whether it gets revealed to be him or
Correct.
he's just the stand-in.
What if it's not Grayson Waller?
Mm-hmm.
Now you're trying to build, and this definitely was the thing on the Sandy video, was what if you're trying to build this masked character and it's LA Knight and the masked person and he's trying to feud with the Vision. And so then you get to WrestleMania and it's Logan Paul and Bronson Reed and Austin Theory. Maybe you have Bronson in a different match. So it's Logan and Austin against LA Knight and the Masked Man.
Yeah.
And that's, but they're like Logan and that I keep saying, look, you know what? You've got this masked person. He's not actually a real person. He's not going to actually help you out, LA Knight. He's not a proper wrestler. He's not going to be able to come and do anything for you. We're the Vision. We're the future. We're going to squash you and whoever this idiot is. And it's not going to happen, right?
That's Chris Jericho.
And so then you get to WrestleMania and you've got the Vision out and Logan Paul and they're all in the ring. And then LA Knight, yeah, LA Knight, woo, and he gets to the ring and he stands in the thing and you wait. And then you just hit the lights just go down and then the black masked man walks to the top of the ramp of WrestleMania.
Spotlight.
And the spotlight stands on him. And you just all wait for a little minute and it's, who is it? Who's it going to be? And then he puts his head down and then you hear, Jumper, Talaya, and it's Bad Bunny.
Oh.
Bop, 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 bop. And Bad Bunny pulls his thing off.
Wow.
And then you've got Bad Bunny and LA Knight against Logan Paul and Austin Theory. Could you imagine the pop? And you imagine that literally...
I can imagine the pop, but like from a marketing perspective,
You want to market Bad Bunny.
Yeah, you want to market Bad Bunny.
I know, but like, could you... The other option would be then you do that on like the Raw before, two Raws before, where you have that reveal.
Yeah.
That LA Knight's like, fine, this is my tag team partner for our WrestleMania match.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go,
Yeah.
Bad Bunny.
And then you give it a week for people to be like, oh my God, WrestleMania.
Bad Bunny's going to be at WrestleMania. Like, imagine the amount of people that would instantly start texting everybody or Twittering and be like, oh my God, Bad Bunny's on WrestleMania. Instant eyes.
Yep.
And that, to me, makes an LA Knight match watchable.
Yeah.
It gives you Logan and Austin, who are both good wrestlers now. You give LA Knight a good wrestler, and Bad Bunny has proven in the ring that he's pretty good.
He can go. All right.
Overbooking. I love stupid fantasy booking, but why
It's
not?
fun.
I think
It's
Bad
fun.
Bunny's going to be at WrestleMania this year.
It's fun. Let's talk about that last Elimination Chamber qualifier before we talk about other things, which was Carmelo Hayes, Trick Williams, and Damian Priest on SmackDown. And we pitched last week. Damian Priest goes through. Trick and Melo go off into a feud.
Yep.
United States Championship at WrestleMania.
Trick. Yep.
Yeah. Because I think we just need to push him to the moon. I feel like he's a heel, but he's a face.
He is a very over heel. Yes.
Yeah. And like even on SmackDown with Drew McIntyre, he was just getting cheers as well.
Yeah.
So it was a very interesting scene on SmackDown right now. But Trick Williams did qualify.
Yeah. That's something we can talk about with AEW stuff as well. Like while we're talking to you just before is that they didn't really have many heels in the main event. Like hated heels in the main event scene. And they've made a change this week to maybe fix that. So I think maybe that's something that WWE needs to look at too.
Yeah.
Because you're right. Drew is your
People
heel.
are tweenering a lot.
Well, we said this, what was it, 2 weeks ago when Drew did that promo against Roman Reigns and Punk and he was saying that, the locker room should be trying harder and stuff like that was a babyface promo from your heel champion.
Yeah. What are they going to do?
I think it was Busted Open. Mark Henry came out and said he doesn't believe a word that Cody Rhodes is saying. And that Cody Rhodes is the devil and he is the heel and he is twisting everything as it is. And the biggest trick the devil ever played was convincing that he doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Do you think Cody Rhodes is trying to prove a point that he is not the heel, but he is?
I think there's very many complex layers to this, and this is why I wanted to talk about. So Trick Williams qualified, which was good. Happy to see him in the chamber. This is why I wanted to focus on SmackDown a little bit and their heavyweight championship scene, because Cody opens the show. What do you want to talk about? Gets interrupted by Jacob Fatu, who half of his promo I was really happy with because he was just like at a normal pitch, just talking, cutting a good promo. Yep. And then he was like, Drew McIntyre, get your ass in your ass. Then we find out Nick Aldis comes out. Drew's not in the building. I've given him the night off. But he bought his own suite upstairs so we could watch the
I
show.
wonder how much the suite was.
Yeah. So,
But then afterwards, like this happens, and then Aldous is like, security, go get this man, get him out of the building.
yeah, but no, he's a paying customer.
He bought that suite.
Yeah, he's a paying customer. You can't do that. Nick Aldis tells Jacob Fatu, hey, let's go talk about it backstage.
I'll give you
his
Drew.
mic time.
I'll give you Drew. He said several times, I'll give you Drew.
Did you see Nick Aldis's and Drew McIntyre's interaction later in the night, in the backstage segment?
No, I did not.
The crux of it was, Drew, get out of the building.
Yep.
I'm sick of you not listening to me.
Mm-hmm.
So start doing it, or I'll show you. Like, and he looked Drew up and down. He looked at the fucking title, and he's like, or I'll show
Are
you.
you pitching a Nick Aldis versus Drew McIntyre match? Is that what you're trying to pitch?
Mate, WWE's trying to fucking pitch
Former
it at this rate.
NWA World Champion?
Nick Aldis said it. He will show Drew McIntyre what he's capable
Mickey
of.
James is the special guest referee?
No.
No, we're not going that far. Okay, all right, fair enough.
Unnecessary. Unnecessary. I really like how this is all playing out because you're still keeping Cody and Drew in that threaded storyline with Drew McIntyre.
Yep. But we don't want to see Cody versus Drew.
No, we expect Cody versus Drew, but we don't want to see it. But after Drew McIntyre attacked Randy Orton in the main event,
Yep.
which ended up costing Randy Orton the match against Aleister Black,
Mm-hmm.
that adds another thread to this whole story. And then to add another thread.
On top of the other thread.
Yeah. It's just a big ball of yarn at the moment
Uh-huh.
that we're trying to unravel.
And you're a kitten. You just want to keep...
Yeah. Cody and Sami Zayn's interaction backstage. Did you see that?
I did not see that. So again, I saw highlights. Where are all these
You gotta
highlights?
watch the actual
WWE?
fucking show.
I was busy at the show.
I know. You
Spending
didn't have time.
hundreds of
I only
dollars
watched
on
it this morning
Cha-cha.
while I was just like chilling out. And they had an interaction where Sami Zayn called out Cody for taking advantage of Drew.
Yeah, we did.
Because Sami Zayn saw that, did not take advantage, thought of what's best for the friendship, didn't take advantage. And then Cody called him out and say, that's your problem. That's why you haven't had a championship. But then he just like, they had the war of the words. Cody directly called Sami out, cut him down, walked off. Trick Williams appeared.
These lemon pepper steppers.
Yeah. Said, I'm going to do what you can't and qualify for the chamber. And then
Which he did. Yep.
Sami chases after Cody and then immediately tucks his tail between his legs and said, oh, I'm sorry, Cody. I'm not feeling great at the moment. What the fuck are they doing?
So what this leads to?
Drew, Jacob, Cody, Randy, Sami.
And Trick.
Well, I don't know if you tie him in.
I think you're pretty close.
But like, do they do like a huge multi-man match for Drew's championship
like the big
at WrestleMania?
SmackDown 6 they used to have in like Raw, like in 2000 and stuff.
Yeah,
where it was, like
I
top of the card was all
A
the same.
scramble, if you will.
A scramble.
Half-hour time limit. Oh, maybe that's
Like
too long for
Iron
WrestleMania.
Survivor.
20-minute time limit. And then scramble.
So I think
Pinfalls, title changes. Whoever's champion at the end of it wins the championship.
I think that'd be hilarious. I don't think they'll ever do it, but I'd love to see it.
I'm struggling to pick a single point
So
where all this is going at this
let's
point.
compare that, because I think this maybe ties more into the booking of both companies than we think. So if you want to look at AEW right now, right? AEW, I think, is getting better and better each week. Has been since MJF won the title back in December.
Yeah.
Because their world title scene is so stacked and there's so many different people vying for it. So obviously MJF won the title in a four-way, which was Hangman Joe, Swerve, and MJF.
Yep.
Since that point, you've had MJF and Hangman, which is going to be at Revolution, so they've been feuding.
Yep.
You've got Kenny Omega now back up in the world title picture fighting with Swerve.
Yep.
You've got Andrade, who is fresh coming out of WWE back into AEW, so he's kind of involved with Hangman in different matches, with MJF for different things. You've got Brody King, who had his shot at Grand Slam. So there's Brody King, Andrade, Hangman, Swerve, Kenny, and MJF.
Yeah.
All valid people in their world title scene.
Yeah. There's one heel. Oh, two.
There's now two heels because Swerve has turned.
Oh, well,
And
it's
Andrade
with
was the
Andrade
Don
because it's
Callis
like
family. And
he is a
MJF.
heel, but also like he's getting cheered.
Yeah.
So
So there's
Weird
six,
situation.
six valid people, all with good title shots that at any point you can be like MJF versus any one of those makes sense.
yeah,
So then what's the chances that Road Dogg has been like, I've been watching AEW and like, that's actually a really good idea. So now he's got
Trying to improve his booking.
Drew McIntyre, right? Cody Rhodes, which we all know is always going to be around there. Randy Orton's been eyeing off that title for 12 months plus. He's wanted that thing with Cody, and now he wants it with Drew. So now you got Drew bashing Randy with the title belt, adding him into that. Jacob Fatu's been involved with this for months now as well. Who attacked Jacob Fatu?
We still don't know for some reason.
Heaps of promos, still haven't told us. You got Trick, who's now come up into he's the new fresh face into this scene. And you got Sami Zayn, who said at the start of the year that he wants to win a world title because he watched John Cena's match in front of his kid and he had to do it. Do you see the similarities here? And why all of a sudden now you've said to me, I'm way more excited about this SmackDown scene because there isn't certainty.
Yeah, I have no idea. It all seemed so obvious that it was going to be Cody, but now after this specific SmackDown, I'm kind of just like, what is happening? And I don't know what WrestleMania is going to be.
That to me is the exact reason that AEW has gotten so good in the last few months because you're like, I don't know who's going to face MJF next. We were at Grand Slam last week, Hangman versus Andrade. I couldn't tell you who was going to win.
No.
It could have been either of them, and it both would have made sense.
Yeah.
Right now, if you then put a one-on-one match at Elimination Chamber, which is not going to happen, but if you put a one-on-one match at Elimination Chamber between Sami Zayn and Cody Rhodes, winner gets Drew McIntyre, who do you pick?
Don't know.
And that's what's good. It's not that, we know it's going to be Punk and Roman, which is fine. You want that big storyline. But, with sometimes where you see things 6 to 12 months out, you're like, it's definitely this.
Yeah.
There isn't that right now. And I think that the booking from both companies in terms of the top stars is where it needs to be because this is the point where fans go, I need to watch next week because I need to see what happens. Is Randy going to get back at Drew for hitting him in the title belt? Is Jacob going to get this shot because Aldo said he is? Is Cody going to actually turn on Sami Zayn at some point and actually become a heel? Does Kevin Owens come back and Sami says, hey, Kevin, you were right.
That's the exact vibes that I got after that backstage segment with Sami and Cody.
I think
Sammy
that
was clicking onto the fact that Kevin Owens was right.
Yep. I think that's probably, and if you can give me a heel Sami and KO tag team post Mania, because obviously, I'd love to see Kevin Owens back, right? I really hope he's fit. We haven't had much about his health.
No.
But if he's not fit to do a full singles run or anything like that on main event stuff, could you imagine running back a heel KO and Sami against the Usos for the tag belts at Backlash, Clash in Italy, wherever it's going to be?
Lucha Bros. We pitched that last week.
We'll get there eventually. But right now it's still the Usos. Usos versus Sami and KO was probably one of the best tag team matches you've seen in a very long time.
Yeah, it was.
Give me that again.
First ever tag team match to main event WrestleMania. Tag team title match to main event WrestleMania.
Yep. Do it.
Yeah, why not? You mentioned health and Kevin Owens. Let's talk about someone who has recently had surgery, which completely wipes out all hope of an Elimination Chamber return.
Or is it a work?
Well,
did she have the surgery 6 weeks ago? We don't know.
Well, did she have it 6 months ago? We don't know. Was it kept under lock and key? Bianca Belair, successful finger surgery to repair her.
Did you see some of the pictures?
Oh, yeah.
Woo.
Looks rough, man.
And
Don't put any there.
No. Editor Luke, don't do it.
No, don't.
I've never broken my fingers.
No.
Right?
Me either.
But I feel like breaking a knuckle would be really uncomfortable.
Especially not being able to bend it.
Yeah.
Would just be trying to.
But just shattering, just gone. Ouch.
Speedy recovery to Bianca.
Look, if this is real, and obviously we hope that that's the case, best case scenario is that
well, the surgery was real. It's just a matter of
when was it?
When it happened. And if we really want to overbook and fantasy book.
Because you haven't seen anything from her on her Instagram. You haven't seen anything from Montez Ford or anything like that. They've been pretty quiet.
But did you see him at this is a couple of weeks old now, at one of the recent house shows?
No.
He's thick.
Oh, he's a big, thick boy. He's a big, strong, big dog.
Yeah,
I saw Dawkins with Ciampa the other week.
Bianca's been feeding him well. Not saying that he's chubby. He's just he's not as super slim and trimmed and ripped as he used to.
Okay.
It kind of looked like a Randy Orton situation where he's bulked up.
Or like AJ Styles when AJ Styles
he
went away.
Looked like he's bulked up muscle style.
Okay. I'm not against that.
Yeah. But I really don't want. I want this surgery to be successful and for her to recover because I feel like we really need Bianca back.
Yes, and I feel like everything they're doing with Jade Cargill is boring and no one cares. And
What
the promo
I
that she
thought
cut,
was fucking hilarious about this,
I'll defend this title on my time. No.
like, I didn't give a shit about the promo. It was after the fact.
Oh, the stare down.
The stare down and the interaction with Charlotte Flair. And she then lost her qualifying match to get into Chamber. So they teased this WrestleMania match, teased this match up again. And they were just like,
Nah.
no.
But also,
You don't
like,
get it.
you could tell that was coming, right? Because you watch the camera angle of any wrestler when they're walking, especially champion, when they're walking out of the ring, talking to the camera, talking to Stu, being like, I'm the best, and then they turn around and they put their title up. Every single time that happens, someone behind them. Every time.
Yeah.
And as soon as she did it, I was like, who's it going to be? And it was Charlotte. And I was like, oh, okay. So then Charlotte wins the next match, gets in the chamber. We build No, Kiana James.
No.
Okay. Sure.
I'm not mad. Not mad.
Throw a swerve for the sake of throwing a swerve, I guess. Swerve.
What are we going to talk about next? I feel like we talked about all the interesting things that happened this week. So now it's just going to be the dregs of what
I
happened.
don't really care about the dregs.
Do you want to talk about Punk and Balor?
No.
Because you're still mad about it. I'm happy to see JD McDonough back. That's a positive.
I'm glad to see McDonough back. I look, as much as I am vehemently against this match occurring for the championship at Elimination Chamber, it's going to be a fun match. It's going to be a really good match. And I give 110% credit to CM Punk to try and convince me otherwise.
Yeah.
For him to come out and say, I understand, I can hear what everyone is saying, but when a regular season NFL team qualifies for the playoffs, you don't stop playing.
No.
I've still got to keep playing my matches.
Yeah.
And
It's a fair point.
and he's right.
point.
Like, you could be qualified for the Super Bowl or whatever. You can rest all your players and you can lose those matches. But then, like, that's not what your team's there to do. You're not there to, your crowd and your fans aren't there to show up and see
The B team.
Yeah, the reserve grade, San Francisco
Round
49ers.
26, Canberra Raiders, 2050,
Raiders.
2025.
Your bloody preseason.
It's
team
just
you
a
threw
preseason,
together.
right?
Nah, Ricky Stewart is a great coach, but he's some strategically bad decisions.
Yeah, I second that.
So that to me was logical. And when Punk said that, I said, look, I get your point. I still think it's dumb because there's still no way that you have changed my disposition that you're losing.
I honestly, I think all it is now, especially after the promo battle and the fact that JD and Dom were out there with Finn and he had to hold them back.
Yep.
Dirty finish, and it leads and it ties into this storyline with the Judgment Day and Finn either leaving by himself or him and JD are out.
I think him and JD leave. Yeah.
But like the way that he had to hold JD back, like vigorously.
But that's because JD is trying to defend his friend.
Yeah,
And
but I wonder if
Punk
JD's just going to be like, what are you doing? You're not the same Finn that I came into the Judgment Day with. Like,
No, and then Finn needs to... Well, this is the point where you turn Finn.
yeah,
Where Finn says, no, because I'm not going to cheat and lie and use numbers games to win things. I'm going to prove that again that I'm Finn Balor. I'm one of the best in the world, and I can win these matches. And if
and
you
then
want to
they
be
come
with
out
me,
anyway,
correct.
and
they cost
you
him.
get your dusty finish.
Yeah, because it doesn't go Broadway and they get a dusty finish. Yeah, look, I think they're doing their very best to build this match, and I love the way they've built it. I would be 100% more invested in this match if this was Backlash post-WrestleMania.
Oh, absolutely. Because then there'd be a chance.
Because there'd be a chance.
There'd be a chance. You're not going to risk that marquee.
No, you're not.
Roman versus Punk for Finn Balor.
Correct.
As much as we want it, you got to weigh up the benefits to the business,
Yes.
and it's Roman over Finn Balor.
Same point if we want to get a little bit cranky about the other parts of Raw, how cringe AJ Lee is.
Yeah, I did not really care for this promo battle. And
I
the
think
fact that
Becky was good.
Yeah, Becky just caving in and giving her the title opportunity is such a weird situation. I just don't understand. Like why is she afraid to hit a woman who's like 5'4", who's shorter than her?
Yeah, she won't.
And
she
who
won't hit her.
hasn't been in like doing week to week matches for 10 plus years.
I'll even put my hands behind my back.
Why is Becky Lynch scared of AJ
And then
Lee?
Punk does
it doesn't
the same
make
thing
sense.
later, where he turns on his back and lets Finn hit him first. Like, why are they both doing the same thing?
Are they both losing?
No, they're both winning. Told you, they're both winning and holding the titles up at the end of Chicago.
I know, I get that. But gone are the days where the hometown heroes always win.
I mean, mostly true.
Mostly true. Unless you're taking your entire roster over to Australia.
And Bronson Reed still beats Roman Reigns. Remember how much they've done with that? You know that Bronson Reed beat Roman Reigns, right?
Yeah, he's in the chamber qualifier.
Yeah, because that whole the vision based around all of the future of the business, and we're not going to continue jamming it down your throat that Bronson Reed pinned Roman Reigns.
Why would you just ignore that? It
annoys me.
It's such a giant stat, such a giant accomplishment for Bronson Reed, and you're just gonna like brush over it.
Let's quickly touch on some AEW before I finish up with quizzing you on. We got no more news or anything, right?
The only other thing to note is Clash in Italy was officially announced for later this year, in July, I think it was.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I love that.
That'd be good. It'd be good to have the Italian crowd going to another new city.
And
for
it's
a pay-per-view.
really great that they've got insert hometown hero here.
Who?
Who's the Italian?
I mean, Julia's part Italian.
They're pushing her manager over her in any ways.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, this would be the perfect spot to bring Giovanni Vinci back. Let him pull up in a Ferrari
to begin with.
Who?
Or just not fire him to begin with.
Well, that also is a valid
Santino Marella, even though he's technically Canadian.
TNA.
Yeah, but so? We had Joe Hendry on fucking WrestleMania when he was contracted to TNA.
Guess. Look, I think European crowds are great. We've seen that their chants are way better. The Europeans love their wrestling. It's going to be good for them to tour. And I think from what everybody's, and I think we brought this up with Robbie and with a few other people when we've talked to them, they need these house show reps and these tours to get the reps into the people.
I think it's like the whole month they're doing over Europe nearly, and then they're finishing with Italy.
Yeah, which is what they did for that, like the pre-Rumble stuff.
Yeah.
They went and did 2 weeks or 12 days or whatever. And Punk brought that up when his promo to Roman was that, like, I was in 6 countries in 10 days or whatever. Like, that is good. I love that aspect of it. You've seen what you clash in Paris, you clash in the castle and different things. Like, they've all been really fun shows. Just don't know what Italy does. Like, there isn't really
good chance.
A good chance will be a great thing. They get lots of soccer trials, lots of la-la-la-las. I just don't see the Italian booking side of it.
No, because we don't have anyone.
Yeah, but fair enough. So AEW-wise, let's quickly just touch on, we've kind of talked on the MJF, the title scene and how that is right now. The 2 big things to talk about this week was obviously coming out of Grand Slam, we have MJF versus Hangman.
Yes. Very, very keen for that.
We sat through and we watched, and I got you to watch the promo between the two of them, which I think is one of the better promo battles between the two guys in a very long time.
I liked that they had like a very like, not heartfelt, but like they hit where it hurts.
Yeah.
And they didn't come to blows. It was just 2 men talking, trying to be like, I'm better than you. No, like we're the same. And then we get to the crescendo of the promo.
And I don't want to always compare the two, but this was pretty similar to the Punk Roman one where it's, I hate you. And it's not because of this, that, and the other. I just hate you. And Hangman hates MJF. And like what you're saying with the promo part where Hangman says, I see so much of myself in you. We're so similar.
And that's why I hate you.
That's why I hate you. Because we bleed for this company. We bleed for that title. We'll do whatever it takes.
They both need that championship.
They need it. And so Hangman has now he asked for the stipulation and MJF said, I'll tell you in a week. Unlike you, I don't shoot first, ask questions later. I will make my choice in a week's time. And then Hangman said, well, how about I sweeten the deal for you?
Yeah.
If we have this match, if I don't pin you, MJF, I will never challenge for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship again.
Cody Rhodes did it first.
Cody Rhodes did do it first. But this to me now makes me have that thought of maybe MJF loses because I would have gone pretty clearly into this being like MJF wins.
Yeah. It does bring about that doubt because it's Hangman Adam Page. Like he's like AEW's guy.
He's the main
day
character.
One. Yeah. But the stipulation, that's the question. Because everyone's reporting.
Texas Deathmatch.
Everyone's reporting that it's Texas Death.
It probably will be.
Yeah, I feel like because it's been mentioned and it's just materialized it.
Yes.
Like it can't be anything else.
But the point of the promo was that Hangman said, I will quit. I'll never challenge again.
Yeah.
If you accept this match, but you set the stipulation.
Yeah.
So he doesn't get to say, oh, it's a Texas death match, and I'll do it. No, MJF gets to pick the stipulation.
Yeah. And
MJF, he's not going to do a singles one-on-one match, despite the fact that Ted still drafted that as his favorite match style, and Ted, you're an idiot for that. But, I don't think he's going to pick a ladder match or anything silly. I think he'll do a Texas death match, but I also think maybe he won't call it a Texas death match, maybe to be like a Long Island death match or something. Well, they could do.
Let's be real. Death match, no disqualification, street fight,
lights out.
It's all the same thing. It's all the same thing, guys.
Yep.
Just pick a stipulation that's not a Texas death, but is technically the same thing.
The other match to talk about from Dynamite, because to me, I think Dynamite has been the best show the last couple of weeks, especially in-ring. We've said for a long time the in-ring is fantastic. Super proud of what Mark Davis has been doing. He had a sick match with Moxley again.
It broke his knuckle by the looks of it.
Yep. Mark Davis is an absolute beast.
Crazy.
The main event of this Dynamite, and I want to talk about how good this match was, and then I also want to say that AEW is a bit silly. So the main event is Kenny Omega.
And the shit sandwich, guys.
And
you
Swerve Strickland.
Positive, negative feedback, positive.
Positive, great match.
Yeah.
Fantastic that you booked this at the top. I'm so glad that Kenny isn't doing all of his elite stuff with the Young Bucks and things. Like I think Kenny Omega, world title challenger, the belt collector type Kenny, is what they needed again.
Yes.
The last few weeks, AEW have made a point of, we'll have an overrun until the end of this match is finished. And then a couple of weeks ago when they said that, we were like, oh, this Brody King versus MJF match could go long. No, it was done in 2 minutes. They didn't need the overrun, right? That to me was a great usage of, we're going to use the overrun. We've got an overrun. If you want to stay on, we've got an overrun. And they didn't use it.
Yeah.
Draw eyes to the product. Do you know how much overrun they used for this Kenny versus Swerve match?
Not 15?
18 minutes.
18 minutes. Wow,
18 minutes past the hour. Now,
What time before the hour did it start?
About 5 or 6 minutes. So there was probably like 10 minutes or so.
Yeah. I could see that.
But like an episode of The Simpsons is like 21, 22 minutes.
Yeah, without ad breaks.
So they went an entire episode over at the end of their show. Yeah. And I don't mind it because I wanted to watch a really fantastic match. And I think a lot of people would have stuck around. Yeah. But that to me is a shitty tactic to get people like, I want to watch my episode of CSI Miami at 10 p.m. tonight.
Boom.
Oh, the wrestling's on. It's okay, be done in a minute or two.
18 minutes late.
18 minutes late. Like those people would have
if I was not a wrestling fan and I tuned in to watch my show and I had to sit there for 18 minutes watching wrestling, I'd be pissed.
Yep.
I would be pissed.
Yeah.
I get the business tactic to try and get more eyes on the product, but I feel like you got to pick and choose your moments. And 5-10 minutes,
yeah, I think
nearly 20 minutes, a little bit too long.
Yeah, agree.
A little bit too long.
But that's not taking away the match itself.
Yeah,
superb.
Absolutely.
And I think what we saw with the match was a really fun match between the two.
Yes, Aubrey Edwards, cop in the knee. You deserved it.
She did cop a very good knee, a V trigger from Kenny Omega, which was fantastic. That was the first hint that Swerve was turning. Because
he pulled her.
He pulled her into it. But the commentators were like, "Was that that was an accident? He was just trying to get her to look at his shoulder." Like, no, I don't think so. Then obviously Swerve wins, and then beats down Kenny, hangs him across the rope with some chains, and then
fucking vertebraker
through a table. Wow,
how extreme!
I loved this because you needed another heel.
Top heel.
What we were talking about before with the 6 people at the top of SmackDown, top of AEW.
Another top heel to face Hangman Adam Page after he beats MJF for the championship.
Run that back. Run it back. Run it back.
Here we go. All the pieces are lining up.
But like, you have MJF as the chicken shit type heel.
Yeah.
Which is fine. That's what his character is and it's brilliant. And it draws eyes to it. Like you said, Andrade kind of gets cheered a little bit. Like he is a heel.
It depends what type of OnlyFans models are in the crowd for him. And
or if they're wrestlers from MCW.
And or if he takes his pants off.
Correct. Because Sydney really wanted him to take his pants off.
And we didn't get it.
But like Brody King, face. Kenny, face. Darby, when he comes back, is face. Moxley's now sort of more face than not.
Still tweenering, like he's in the same show.
Hangman, absolute face. Will Ospreay, when he returns, going to be a white knuckle baby face for sure. So you've got all these other baby faces. There wasn't really anyone else other than MJF to go against him. Swerve now goes back to being heel, being the most dangerous man in AEW. I think that suits his character now more. And it sets up more of those feuds. And it's the same point where we're saying with Cody Rhodes, if Cody Rhodes finally does turn heel on SmackDown, it then means that the matches with him and Sammy, him and Randy, him and Drew, him and Jacob are all better because it's a different dynamic.
Yes, correct. Anything else from AEW you want to talk about? Or?
No, I was just going to do my Dave Meltzer quiz for you.
Well, no, we're going to talk about Liv Morgan.
Oh, right, and the crying promo.
Yes, so we can't brush past that. I feel like the majority of other stuff that I've noted down, Tama beating Ilya, meh.
The whole mid-card was out for that one match.
Tiffy beating Alba Fire, yeah. Rhea versus Julia ending in disqualification because the irresistible forces.
Oh, is that what they're calling themselves?
Yeah, Lash and Nia, irresistible force. And then they're running back the tag match next week that they didn't do properly last week.
Yep. However we get to WrestleMania and extend this out for 8 more weeks. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Yes, but Stephanie Velcro interrupting Liv and Dom's backstage promo with Michael Cole, wasn't it?
It was Michael Cole, yep.
Michael Cole's unimportant in this scenario because Stephanie comes in, a whole ass promo in Spanish, which I don't have a problem about.
Do we have the translation for it?
No.
Do you want me to read it?
Sure. How quickly can you get it?
How quickly can I get it? I can get it fairly quickly.
He can get things done fairly quickly, ladies.
What day?
Line up.
Woo!
I don't mean for him, for you.
We're not talking about Jada Parker's injury?
I'm not Braden. I don't give a shit.
All right, fair enough. Sorry, Braden.
I do kind of feel bad because, like, Blake Monroe. And I don't even know if I can say Blake Monroe clearly caused that. I feel like there was just a miscommunication for whatever spot they were going for, whether Jada thought they were doing a suplex or, like I said, DDT or whatever happened. It was nasty looking.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
So Liv Morgan. So she essentially sits down with Michael Cole. Michael Cole says, so who are you picking? Great interview style, Michael Cole. Straight to the point.
Need to rush things.
Liv's like, I'm not rushing it. I'll make my choice when I make my choice.
Yeah.
And then Stephanie comes in. Stephanie says, and this was obviously translated from Spanish, and I loved the way that you had Dom whispering it into Liv's ear.
Yeah, very good touch. Very good touch.
Enough of a touch that you could hear what was being translated, but as the user and like us watching, we couldn't hear the whole promo.
Yeah.
So we never knew everything that she said, just the reaction that Liv was having to it. Did you say 10 years of hard work? You working hard. That's bullshit. You've sacrificed nothing. WWE gave you everything. The best training, the best medical, you were given everything. You want to talk about sacrifice? I was born in Chile, a country where wrestling doesn't exist. And now I've traveled all over the world. Japan, Mexico, Latin America, Europe, and I've conquered everything. You should be ashamed because you need to hide behind the Judgment Day. It's sad because you need to hide behind a man. As the man is whispering into her ear everything that's being said. That is a very nice little touch. But let me tell you something. I went through hell and made it mine. Everything I did was to get to WWE and become champion. This title for me means more than just a title. It's for all the little girls, all the women who never got the opportunity and overcame anyway. Liv, if you pick me, you won't win because I'm going to show you what a real champion is. I loved the fact that she got to cut this promo in Spanish so she could put as much effort and emphasis on the way that she says it as possible, and it came across perfectly. I love that it was translated. I love that WWE, after it went out, put up a subtitled version of it so you could watch it back.
Okay.
So you could see what was said.
Yeah. I hadn't seen that get released, but that's good.
All of those touches to that makes this special, and I think that this is really good that Liv took that, cried, and then just stormed off.
Yeah.
Don't refute the conversation straight away. Let her come out on Raw and have a promo, and then Jade will be out there because Jade's going to be at Raw as well. You can have both of them out there. And
I feel like it's clearly now going to be Liv and Steph.
Yes, and then it's going to happen at WrestleMania, and then Dom's going to turn on Liv Morgan and side with Stephanie Vaquer.
You can't keep pulling baddies. What have I told you?
Hey, have you seen Dom? Look at his hair.
Yeah,
of course he can.
It's looking pretty luscious these days.
Liv picked Stephanie now. I think that there's been a lot of stuff that's come out this week. I think Mark Henry came out and said, and a few others have come out and said that, Liv has worked really hard for what she's got. Like she's been there,
absolutely.
She's been there for 10 years.
Yeah.
When she came up as part of before the Riot Squad, she was like a cheer girl and things like that. Like that's not the same Liv Morgan that you've now got. She's worked really hard to be the Liv Morgan that you see on TV now.
Yeah.
So obviously then that is what the feud between her and Stephanie is. I wasn't handed everything. I've worked really hard for it.
I can't wait to see her rebuttal.
Yeah.
On Raw.
It's going to be very good. And then
because I've been watching since Liv came into NXT and watching how she altered that character that she had, which was just like the New Jersey girl.
Yep, with the cap
which
backwards
was like,
and
not really much
Carmella Light
into the into the slightly tweaked version that was in the Riot Squad, and then developing that version even more so into the Liv Morgan character and how that's evolved over the years as well.
Yeah.
Liv's put in the work.
For sure.
Velcro to call her out like that, I get it's different backgrounds, but like diminishing Liv's accomplishments like that, just nah.
But this is just good storytelling.
Yeah. Can't wait for that promo. Can't wait for that.
Good storytelling. It's going to be, this will just add it to a really good match. The problem to me is that this has now just put a much bigger, blatant spotlight on Jade Cargill and the fact that no one gives a shit what's happening with that title. Because all we're going to care about is this Liv and Stephanie thing now.
Yeah. I don't know.
Which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Speaking of unfortunate, I'm going to quiz Reece.
Yes.
To wrap up the podcast this week, those that might have paid attention, we all love Uncle Dave. Everybody loves Uncle Dave Meltzer and the Wrestling Observer.
Dan loves quizzing me about Uncle Dave because I always get things wrong.
I do. So the thing is, obviously, there was the 2025 Wrestling Observer newsletter awards were announced. You probably know maybe a couple of them.
Yeah, I think I've seen a few, whether I've retained that information or not.
The point to make for this, and a lot of people online are a bit thick and a bit silly with things, is that this is not Dave Meltzer picking what he thinks is the best.
This is fan voted.
Yes. So this is Wrestling Observer newsletter people that they poll on their line and they do it. Is that heavily influenced by the fact that we know they read the newsletter and they listen to their podcast and they take what Brian Alvarez and Dave Meltzer say as gospel? Yes. It is going to sway it, but it is not solely Dave's choices.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of categories. I'll skip a few of them because they also do some MMA ones, which I know you don't really care about. So what I will do is I'll ask you, I'll give you the category.
Yep.
And I'll see if you can give me this year's winner. And if it's interesting, I'll also give you the last couple of years of interest of winners to see the context behind what that would be.
Okay.
Start right at the very top.
Yeah.
The Lou Thez / Ric Flair Award for male wrestler or just wrestler of the year.
Wrestler of the year.
Wrestler of the year 2025.
I think I know this one.
So previously you had Moxley win it in 22.
Yeah.
Then Ospreay in 23. Last year it was Cody Rhodes.
I think this is one of the ones that I know. It's Mystico, right?
It's Mystico from CMLL.
Wild, right?
He's the winner of the Wrestler of the Year.
Because I remember seeing that and just being like, really? Like Mystico?
Yep.
Is he really Wrestler of the Year?
Most outstanding wrestler.
Most outstanding.
So for
historical context?
The last 3 years, it's been Will Ospreay.
Kyle Fletcher.
Incorrect.
Ooh.
On the right path.
Okay. So, but like, and that's why I went Kyle Fletcher, because I was like, Will Ospreay has a certain style.
Yeah.
Kyle Fletcher has a certain style as well, and he's starting to get a lot of fan support as well.
Who was Kyle Fletcher before Kyle Fletcher was Kyle Fletcher?
Kenny Omega. Wait.
So
no.
I would have said
I think I just misheard what you said. What did you say?
I said, who is Kyle Fletcher before Kyle Fletcher was Kyle Fletcher? So if you think, putting the context in, Kenny Omega was the first Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
And that sort of then went into Will Ospreay being the next Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
Then there was the next Will Ospreay. And then Kyle Fletcher is now the next person. That's how I'm going to pitch it to you.
It's an interesting way to put it because I have no idea who the fuck you're talking about.
Takeshita.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that Takeshita was there before. I feel like
Before Kyle?
Yeah, I feel like they're kind of coming up at the same time.
Yeah, I'm only thinking maybe like Takeshita like a year before.
Yeah, well, apples and oranges, right?
Correct. Tag team of the year.
This is gonna be an interesting one because it's not anyone from WWE, right? Because I feel like most of these awards won't be WWE people unless they're worst of.
Possibly. 20 and 21 was the Young Bucks.
Yeah.
22 and 23 was FTR. 24 and 25. Back-to-back champions.
But not Bucks and FTR.
I didn't say that.
Is it just Young Bucks
It's
again?
the Young Bucks again. The Young Bucks have won it 4 of the last 6 years.
That's wild. They are a really good tag team, though.
Best on interviews.
Interviews.
So this isn't
That's
promo.
an interesting category. Interviews.
So 21 and 22 was MJF.
Yeah.
23 was Eddie Kingston. 24 was Drew McIntyre. 25. I would probably, based off what they're saying here, this seems to be interview / promo.
Okay. So both in-ring and outside.
Would be what I'd be guessing, yeah. That door's really loud. It's fine. It's just rattling.
You can't hear it. And it stopped. Interviews. Who was really good last year?
Who was really good on the microphone? Who did the Wrestling Observer newsletter? I think was the best promo, best interviewer.
I feel like Drew McIntyre should be up there because Drew's just been on the ball.
I only have the winners. I don't know.
I'm just going to go with Drew.
It was not Drew.
Okay.
Hangman Adam Page.
Really?
Yep.
I don't know about that.
Promotion of the year.
Oh, it's AEW.
It is not AEW.
It's not AEW.
It's not AEW.
CMLL?
CMLL.
What is with this sudden resurgence of CMLL?
Don't know. A lot of Mystico, a bit of MJF down there, a bit of Claudio as champion.
Yeah.
Maybe we should watch the CMLL.
Maybe we should.
Yeah.
How do we watch CMLL here?
I don't know.
We'll have to look
on
that
YouTube,
up.
probably, hopefully.
I feel like the conjoint show they did with AEW a while back.
Was that the MJF Mystico match?
I think so. Like the one that they did at Arena Mexico.
Yeah.
Like that was a good show because they had a lot of CMLL guys on there and that was just like their lucha style is just like fast paced and ridiculous.
Best weekly TV show.
Dynamite.
Dynamite has won that since 2019.
Highly suspicious. Maybe I should call into question their journalistic integrity.
Well, it's not just them, it's their viewers. Just remember.
It's not just them saying it, it's their viewers. It's Sports Keita saying it.
Pro Wrestling Match of the Year.
Match of the year.
Now, you and I, we already did our 25 review, and we said our match of the year was John Cena versus AJ Styles.
Mm-hmm.
We also gave lots of credit to, I think it was Ospreay and Mox and Hangman.
Mox and Hangman.
Whole bunch of different things.
Mox and Hangman.
No. Incorrect answer. The winner last year was Danielson versus Ospreay at Wrestle Dynasty. This
Was
year,
that 2025?
that was 2024.
Oh.
We are talking about like last year's matches. Oh, I mean like it's in like the last award. Sorry, that was my terminology. Last year, the most recent one was Kenny Omega versus Gabe Kidd at Wrestle Dynasty on the 5th of January.
Yeah, okay.
They gave that as
Didn't
the
see
match
it.
of the year.
Didn't say it.
We'll skip MMA matches of the year. So that's their Category A awards done. Now we go to the Category
Jesus
B
Christ.
awards.
How many
I'm
categories
only
are
going to do Category B. Don't stress. It's not too long.
Jesus.
Your United States / Canadian MVP.
This could be so many people.
Last 2 years, 2023, 2024, was Cody Rhodes.
Don't let it be Cody Rhodes again. MJF.
Incorrect. It's John Moxley.
I can kind of see it because he was champion for like 8 out of the 12 months last year.
Koichi Yoshizawa Award. Your Japanese MVP. 23 was Ospreay. 24 was Zack Sabre Jr., TMDK member. Zach. I'll just give you the answer. It's Saya Kamitani from Stardom. You were never going to pick that.
No, I wouldn't have picked that because I would have picked a male because male-brained with these awards.
Yep.
Plus, I feel like they will have female exclusive awards, right?
Nope, they don't.
Oh. I do hear a lot about her on social media, so I know the name, but I haven't watched any of her stuff yet.
Mexico MVP.
Mystico.
It's a layup. It's Mystico. He's won it the last 3 years in a row.
Okay.
European MVP.
And Mystico's original Sin Cara, isn't he?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, I can think
Considering
about
he couldn't
that.
use a trampoline in WWE.
Fucking
Now
right.
He's the best wrestler in the world.
That's crazy.
European MVP.
Gunther?
No.
Oh,
Walter hasn't won it since 2020.
2020. Walter.
Well, because that's when he was still Walter.
Yeah.
So technically, Gunther's never won this award.
Who else from Europe? I'm trying to think of like,
Ospreay won it 21, 22, 23.
he can't win it last year.
So 24 and 25 is somebody else.
24, 25. Trying to think of other huge European
You won't
talent.
get it.
I won't get it.
No.
It's not Gabe Kidd. Dave Finlay.
No.
Literally racking my brain to figure out.
It's Michael Oku
Oh yeah,
from Rev Pro,
I've watched one Michael Oku match.
which was brilliant. But
yeah, absolutely.
Donny Hodge Memorial Award for the non-heavyweight MVP.
Non-heavyweight MVP. So not cruiserweight, but
Just not a big guy.
yeah.
And for context, Darby Allin won it in 21. El Hero del Vikingo won it 22-23, and then Darby won it again 24. Don't overthink this race.
It's Darby, isn't it?
No, it's Mystico.
Oh fuck!
Women's wrestling MVP.
Becky Lynch, she's on the screen.
Yeah, but no, she was the inaugural winner. It was Kamitani again from Stardom.
Okay.
Best box office draw.
Box office draw.
Yes.
Individual or angle?
I would say this is angle. So looking at the previous winners, 2021 was CM Punk at AEW. 22 was Roman Reigns in the Bloodline.
Yeah.
23 was again Roman Reigns. 24 was Cody Rhodes finishing the story. 2025.
Got to be Hangman at Death Riders, right?
He's not. He's John Cena. The retirement tour.
Oh,
Box office draw, mate. Come on.
I guess.
Absolutely.
I guess.
See how much money they made from tickets for that
The fact that
last John Cena show? Like $6 million.
the Saturday night's main event is their highest gate
Yeah.
is wild.
Feud of the year.
Hangman Death Riders.
Hangman versus Moxley. That is correct.
Yeah.
Most improved.
Maxine Dupree.
So these have all been AEW for the last 6 years.
Okay.
You've got, starting in 2020, it was Britt Baker, then Ty Conti, The Acclaimed, Julia Hart, Kyle Fletcher in 24. Who have they given the 2025 Most Improved Wrestling to?
I feel like the way that you're saying it, it's going to be a bit of a cop-out answer.
No. I want to see your answer. I want to see if you're going to get there. Most Improved.
Well, like
wrestler.
it seems like the years, like having Ty Conti being most improved, because she came and did some stuff in NXT, went back onto the indies for a little bit before signing with AEW. And then, yes, I could agree that year that she did drastically. I'm just trying to think who last year was like a newcomer that's changed stuff. Like, it's not Maxine, is it?
No, I told you it's AEW.
Okay, good. AEW.
And doesn't necessarily have to be a newcomer, but who improved the most last year? Went from relegated to Rampage or Collision shows, being a bit of a comedy thing, to maybe being a champion, wrestling on pay-per-views, being heavily part of storylines, big feuds, super over with the crowds.
Tony Storm?
No. You're pretty close, though. You're pretty close.
A woman.
Yep.
Don't fucking say Mercedes Moné.
It is Harley Cameron.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I told you it were close with Tony Storm.
Yeah.
But Harley
Australian. I get it. I didn't click on it.
I tried. I really tried. Most charismatic.
This is all a matter of perspective.
Absolutely. 2020 was MJF. 21 was Punk. 22 and 23 was MJF. 2024 was The Rock. And 2025, who is the most charismatic wrestler?
It's still MJF.
It is John Cena.
Oh, fuck off. What a cop out. I'm trying to just like say everything AEW because I feel like with the Wrestling Observer fans, like that's their primary.
I would agree with you. So, yeah, unfortunately, you're
And
right.
I keep forgetting about John Cena, to be honest.
He's retired.
It's in the past.
The
it's done
Bryan
and dusted.
Danielson Award for the best technical wrestler.
Best technical wrestler. Wow.
Zack Sabre Jr. won this from 2014 through to 2020. 2021 through 2023 was Bryan Danielson. He also won it from 2005 to 2013.
Oh, man. I'm trying to think of someone who was on their caliber
Back
of
to
wrestling.
back in 2024 and 2025, who is the Wrestling Observer Newsletter's best technical wrestler?
I feel like this is going to be so obvious and I'm going to botch it. Motherfucker can't even do an arm drag.
Not posting up properly, Lockie McIntyre.
Literally, I can't post myself for an arm drag. I don't know what happened. I'm going to overthink this.
Completely, you are.
Swerve Strickland.
No, it was Zack Sabre Jr. again.
Oh, fuck.
They just went back to the well, which I'm not against.
No,
he is definitely the best.
Zach's
wrestler.
really, really good.
I mean, we could have said Robbie Eagles there, just to be fair.
Oh, love Robbie Eagles. I don't know if he's on Zach's caliber.
I'll tell him you said that, Robbie. Don't worry. The Bruiser Brody Memorial Award for the best brawler.
I don't give a fuck about these awards anymore.
Yeah, I know, but we're doing it. Best
We
brawler.
don't have to do every one.
We do.
We don't.
Too bad.
We don't.
I'm in.
Last one. What?
No.
What are you staring at?
I want you to tell me who the best brawler is.
Oh, that was the question. Brawler.
Yes.
Brody King.
No, actually.
I feel like that are good.
Moxley won it again. He won it 2020, 21, 22, 23, and 25.
Who won 24?
Hangman.
Okay.
Best flying wrestler.
This is too long.
You'd think that this would be a layup for you, but it's actually not.
So it's not Mystico.
It's not Mystico.
This is Javon Evans.
It's Mascara Dorada.
Fucking never would have got that.
Now we get to the fun ones.
How many more have we got left?
I don't know. I can't remember.
I've lost interest.
Most overrated, Reece. Who is the most overrated wrestler as voted by the Wrestling Observer newsletter?
Well, it's definitely someone from WWE.
That is correct.
It's Cody Rhodes.
2021, it was Evil from New Japan.
Okay.
Then it was Ronda Rousey. Then it was Sonata. 2024, it was Nia Jax.
Ah.
And 2025, who is the most overrated wrestler? Please tell me you're going to get this.
Maybe perhaps not Cody Rhodes then.
It's not Cody Rhodes. Come on.
Overrated.
Come on.
You're saying it like it's fucking obvious. I could pick a fucking handful of people.
It's the most obvious pick for the most overrated wrestler of last year. Come on, Reece. We can do it. We can get there.
Joe Hendry.
No.
Oh, Jey Uso.
It's Jey Uso. Come on, man. Really? Most underrated?
Jey Uso.
The Beast Mortos, supposedly.
No, people are high on that dude.
The Rookie of the Year.
Maxine did.
Javon won that in 24. So not last year.
Kendall Gray.
No, Seri Yamakoa from Marigold. The best non-wrestler.
Can you skip ones where I'm not going to get it?
Yeah, I'm just telling you. The best non-wrestler is Don Callis over Paul Heyman. The Jim Ross.
Oh, just so people could chant "fuck Don Callis."
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow, how original.
The Jim Ross Award for the best television announcer. Well, this is an interesting one for you to pick. Best announcer. So
it's going to be Excalibur, isn't it? I don't like
Excalibur's won it 20 and 21 and 23.
Brian Danielson's doing commentary now.
Brian Danielson won it.
Yeah.
Good. He hadn't done the whole thing, but fair enough. This was the reason why I brought this whole quiz up to talk to you about.
One fucking one.
I love
We've been sitting here for 15 minutes talking about it.
It's great. It's what people want to see.
Nobody wants to see this shit.
The worst television announcer.
Michael Cole.
Michael Cole has won it previously. In
if they say
2020.
Wade Barrett, I might hurt someone.
Corey Graves won it in 21 and 22. The last 3 years, it's been this person.
Mark Nash.
And he's the worst ring announcer. Come on, man.
Tony Schiavone?
No.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Booker T.
Yeah. What do you mean? What do I mean?
Well, I try and shut that out of my fucking brain. That's why.
Did you not see the discourse online about this? That Booker T came out and
now that you mention it, I did see Sam Roberts come out to his defense.
Yes.
But I also don't give a shit about Booker T, so I wiped that from my memory too.
He is a bad commentator. He really is.
He is.
So he won the worst commentator. The best wrestling show was All In as the pay-per-view.
Yeah, I can't.
The worst wrestling show of the year?
WrestlePalooza.
Correct.
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that one.
Yep.
Plus, yeah, everyone hated that.
They've said the best wrestling move of the year.
Nah. Too many to choose from. Nah.
It's the buckshot lariat from Hangman.
No.
Most disgusting promotional tactic. So, for context, they've put down in 2018-19 WWE's relationship with Saudi.
Is it just that again?
WWE enabling Vince McMahon being back in power and TKO putting him in a position of power after all the stuff happened in 2023 was the most disgusting thing. Last year was Saudi. This year it was WWE bringing back Brock Lesnar.
I can see the outrage for it.
Worst show of the year. This is purely Brian Alvarez that he's made this decision, I believe. They've said that the worst wrestling show of the year is NXT. I strongly disagree with that statement. Come on. I don't think that's the worst one. And the worst match of the year. Finishing on a big one.
Oh.
Worst match of the year.
This is a tough one.
Well, the worst promotion of the year is WWE.
Yeah.
Worst booker is Triple H.
What? Worst match? Nah. Nah.
No?
Nah.
John Cena versus Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah. And you know what? I don't even think it was that bad of a match. I just feel like it was overhyped because we figured Rock and Travis Scott would get involved.
Yep.
And we only got one, and it was the one that we
terrible.
didn't want.
Yep.
That's it.
So look, I'm not against a lot of their results. I think a lot of it is pretty valid. I agree with you in what you're saying that it is scoped very AEW style based on their viewership.
And anything that's bad is not AEW.
Yeah, and you can sort of tell that. But it puts in some good context around, what Dave and the Wrestling Observer News that I look for.
Yeah.
And you did all right. You got a couple of them.
Yeah,
I can't believe you couldn't get Booker T and Jey Uso.
It was at that point I was getting sick of this fucking bit.
We go over like the hour bit of the podcast and Reece is like, I'm out. Like,
no, it's not that. It's just like pick the interesting ones.
They're
Don't
all
go through
interesting to
fucking
me.
everything.
I forgot that there was that many, and I kept scrolling down the page, and I was like, "There's more." Oh my God!
This is why you proofread and you plan.
No, I don't have time for that. It's more fun doing it live.
No, I'm bored now. I'm tired. See ya.
No, well, end properly. I'm not ending on just see ya.
Toodaloo, motherfuckers. We out of this bitch. Thank you for tuning in. This has been Mr. Dan Danielson. I've been Roddy Reece, talking about all things professional wrestling, unfortunately.
And Wrestling Observer Newsletter. Thank you.
Ugh.
Thanks, Uncle Dave.
Yeah. Don't forget to like and subscribe on all our social medias. Check out that Robbie Eagles interview and like and subscribe to all of his social media platforms as well. We will see you next time down under the mat. Too sweet.